My name is June and I work for the admissions office here at George Mason University, Korea. I first want to talk about George Mason University. It was established in 1972, which is relatively not such a long time ago, but it has grown rapidly into the largest state university in Virginia. The main campus is located in Fairfax, Virginia, and it has 4 campuses, one which is located here in Korea. As the largest public university in Virginia, we have over 34,000 students, with over 2,000 students from 120 countries. Fairfax County is one of the most prosperous counties in the U.S., but it wasn't like that in the beginning. After George Mason was established, both the university and Fairfax has grown rapidly together, innovatively, into today's magnitude. And this is one of the biggest reasons why the Korea government invited GMU to open its university here. Songdo was similar to how Fairfax was, and it's also the close proximity to the capital, Washington, D.C., in Seoul is also another similarity. Like Fairfax, GMU Korea expects to grow and is growing into the diverse cosmopolitan atmosphere. Let's talk about Korea. How did this happen? South Korea government had this great idea of inviting universities from all over the world and opening a global campus that would serve as a hub in educating leaders from all over the world. And so Korea invited GMU in opening a campus here in Korea, and here we are. We've been here since 2014. GMU Korea itself has grown in facility, but also student body. In 2014, it started with merely 34 students, but by mid-2020, it has over 600 students and over 100 graduates. Our community has grown as well. We have 5 universities here on campus, such as GMU Korea, and our community, Songdo, has grown exponentially as well. Not only size, but facilities, malls, and culture. GMU Korea is unique because it's not only accredited, but also supported by 2 countries, South Korea and also US Virginia. In short, we are an American school here in Korea with curriculum, faculty, and degree that is from the US. So, why do we recommend George Mason University, Korea? You will be able to receive the same exact US degree and curriculum with a much broader global experience. We greatly encourage diversity here at Mason Korea, and our students have very different, unique backgrounds. All Mason Korea students are required to study 3 years here at Mason Korea and their final year at Fairfax. And also, we have a continuous increase in our international population who strongly desire to study here at the Korea campus. A smaller student to faculty ratio. So we are still quite small in terms of student population, but this doesn't mean just a small classroom size, but this means more in-depth, up-close and personal, one-on-one support in academic advising, academic tutoring, but also for building a case for a student's career. So because of this, many of our students have a great chance to experience student internships during their undergraduate years. We do this with the strong belief that our university and community can grow together.
George Mason University, Korea, there's a lot of cool and unique opportunities for students, whether in their academic, professional career, or just in what they want to do in their daily life. As college is going to be your home for the next 4 years, it's really important that you find a culture and space that really suits your personality. And here on the Incheon Global Campus, being in Songdo and in South Korea, there's a lot of really cool opportunities for you no matter what circle that you want to fit in. Whether you want to go experience the nightlife in Seoul or want to go to the beach, that's all within a few bus stops, subway stops, or train stops away. There are a lot of opportunities for students, no matter what they're interested in, to go and enjoy. For me, just this past semester, I've had the opportunity to go to Seoul, go to Busan, and a lot of cool opportunities that all wouldn't really be possible if I was going somewhere else. At the Incheon Global Campus, even if you want to stay in, there are still plenty of options. For example, our library is an amazing library built only a couple years ago that has plenty of spaces, whether you want to study silently or work in larger groups to better understand the material. No matter what social circle you're in, no matter what interests you have, there's always a place for you on the Incheon Global Campus at George Mason University, Korea.
GMU Korea has 5 undergraduate programs currently. We have Business, BS, an AACSB accredited program. We have 7 concentrations where students can choose their field of study. And then the second, we have our Economics, BS, and BA program. Third, we have our Global Affairs BA program, which has 14 concentrations, also which students can choose from. And then fourth, we have Conflict Analysis and Resolution. This is a BA or BS program. And lastly, we have a Computer Game Design, which is BFA program, and which focuses on the artistic components and also while providing the technical skills. So how can you come to George Mason University, Korea? Well, first, you can come to Mason, Korea as a freshman. You would apply here and start your freshman year here. 2, you would come as a Mason US student, but you would do a study abroad here for maybe 1 semester up to a year. And third, if you're a US college student but not a George Mason student, but you do want to have that opportunity to study in Korea, we have several MOUs called the Global Scholars Program, and you will be able to have that opportunity to study here at Mason, Korea.
So the representative thing about our George Mason University Korea is the environment that you're having for 4 years. Especially for Korean students, you're still in South Korea where you grew up and feel most comfortable, but at the same time you're getting the education that is most evolved throughout the time. Another great thing about our university is that how much faculties and professors are engaged to our school community. They're always innovating and creating a new way of learning and practically using that to the real world. Also, they're always communicating with students in terms of academics, facilities, and student communities to make those institutions better.
You should know that there are 3 admission tracks entering into George Mason University, Korea. The first one we call the direct entry. So the direct entry, we believe that your academic capability and English proficiency is ready to start at a US university right away. The PPP, which stands for the Patriot Plus program. This slightly differs to the direct entry in that the English proficiency level is slightly lower. Now, you will receive additional academic English support, but while earning credits towards your degree. So you'll be able to take the George Mason regular courses with this additional support. And you will be able to actually graduate in the same 4 years as a direct entry. Now, the third entry, which is called the MK Way program. Now, this is for students who are not as confident with their English skills. And this also differs between the direct admit and the PPP admit because it is a conditional admissions. So in order to progress into a PPP GMUK student, you have to study for 1 semester and pass. Now this course focuses on academic English, so you will be able to learn in-depth English.
So George Mason University has always been first and foremost about its students. Now I had heard this, but from firsthand experience, I can definitely say that that's true. So when I first was taking coding, I was super confused. I've always seen coding in the movies and other stuff, but I never realized how difficult and how much math was involved. I was struggling, but thankfully, due to my awesome professor, not only did I get a really good grade in the subject, but also I understand the material. And that's a life lesson that I'm really glad that I learned. I'm gonna use this in my field and I cannot wait to take off with it. George Mason Korea has done so much for me and I'm so excited for the next chapter.
So, if you're applying to GMU Korea, you should know that we have 2 admission cycles. This is something that you might not be familiar with, but you're welcome to apply for either spring or fall semester. So how do you apply? The application process itself is very simple. It's the exact same as how you would apply to a US university. So first, you fill out an application form. Common App, the Mason exclusive app, they both work. And then second, you have to submit your required documents. The required documents include your official transcripts, your English proficiency score, and the English proficiency score tests include the TOEFL, the IELTS, the SATs or ACTs. You're also welcome to take the Versant test, which is something that we offer here at Mason Korea. The recommendation letter is optional. However, I highly encourage you all to write a personal statement when you write your online application form. This is how we would be able to know you better as a person. Tuition costs differ between the Korea campus and the US campus, as you can see. Now, Virginia in-state students would pay in-state tuition. We also have several entrance scholarships offered. Regarding entrance scholarship, however, we have merit-based and need-based. Regardless, all students have this additional process of submitting an essay and also an interview in order to receive this entrance scholarship. All students who receive entrance scholarship, however, will be able to receive scholarship for the 3 years that they stay here in Korea. So because of the difference in tuition between campuses, I do want to emphasize that all Mason Korea students receive a transition scholarship for that 1 year at Fairfax. Now, this scholarship differs from $4,000 to $12,000 that 1 year, and this varies because of your GPA. Another benefit that I would like to point out is that for students interested in an accelerated master's degree, meaning that you would get an undergraduate degree in 4 years and a master's degree in 1 year, so in 5 years, you would be able to graduate with a master's degree. In your last year, you would actually be paying only in-state tuition. I hope this helps you understand about George Mason University Korea and has gotten you interested in us. If you have any questions, you're welcome to contact us here at George Mason University Korea. We're here for you. So thank you very much, and I hope to see you soon.
Hi, I'm Robert Matz, Campus Dean at George Mason University, Korea. You may already know that George Mason is among the top research universities in the United States. You might also know that the majors that we offer here are from some of the leading programs at George Mason. For example, our economics department is ranked among the top 40 economics programs worldwide. Just as importantly though, I want you to know about the commitment of our faculty to their teaching and their students. At George Mason University, Korea, you'll enjoy a U.S. education where your faculty will encourage dialogue in the classroom, where they'll be readily available to help you outside the classroom, and they'll be committed to your education inside and outside the classroom. They will challenge you, they will engage you, and they will support your success. I hope you'll come visit us, and I hope you'll decide to come study with us. Thank you.
Welcome to George Mason University, Korea. On behalf of my team, Admissions and Enrollment Management Office, I want to welcome you to our campus. We are very excited to be part of your college admissions and application process, and as well as your next chapter of your life. Please know that my team and I are here as a resource for you to get to know more about George Mason University, Korea, and as well as the admissions process. We are here, my team, Admissions and Enrollment, is here to assist you and your family through this very important process of your life. Please know that this is not only an exciting time for you, but it is also for us as well. GMUK values that personal interaction between our students, our applicants, and to our families. I hope that if you have any questions, please feel free to reach out to any of our counselors in my office. We wish you all the best of luck in your academic endeavors. Go Patriots!